Here's Johnny. Hey everyone, actually this is Dominic Phillips with Virtual Photowalks up here at Estes Park, Colorado. We are going to take a little walk around Estes Lake, a beautiful scenic spot right in the heart of Estes Park, the gateway to the Rockies. Many of you are probably familiar with Estes Park because it is the home of the Stanley Hotel, which The Shining in 1978, 79 was filmed up here during the winter at a very famous hotel that even regardless of the movie, it's been considered haunted for quite some time. Also, Estes Park is the gateway to the Rockies. From the edge of Estes Park, you can enter into Rocky Mountain National Park and take Trail Ridge Road, which is North America's longest continuously paved road in North America, and I believe the highest elevation as far as continuous roads go too. We'll give you a view of what we're looking at here. We have the Stanley Hotel up and to the right. We're a little far away, and hopefully when we get to the photo session later, we'll have a little bit better view for you. But the Stanley Hotel is just this white strip right up there. We're on Estes golf course here. It's a beautiful day, if a bit windy. We're just going to turn around and take a little walk down the lake shore, watch a little fly fishing, and keep our eye out for some geese and possibly some elk as well.
Wow.
So hopefully as I have the wind to my back here, we'll get a little bit of a wind break as far as the audio here goes.
It's a lot better.
And we're coming up on the Lake Estes Trail, which is a trail that kind of circumnavigates the whole bit of Lake Estes here. Total length is about 3.7 miles. I don't think we'll be getting to all of that today, but we're going to see how much we can show you. This is just the very, very western tip of Lake Estes, and again from this distance, we'll get a little closer in a bit. But we have a nice flock of geese. They come through here on their migration. A couple little mallards and stuff hanging out in some of the shallows.
What's the weather like today in Colorado, Dominic?
Oh, I'll tell you, it is absolutely beautiful. Even up here in Estes, where I think we're at about 7,400 feet elevation, it's probably close to 60-something degrees. The sun's out like usual in Colorado. It is a little windy, but it kind of makes for a nice cool off in the full sun here.
Yeah, the clouds look epic there. Very nice.
Oh, yes. Yep. We may not officially be the land of blue sky, but we're definitely a close second. Estes Park, like most of Colorado, a lot of the townships and towns and cities in these areas have mining backgrounds. As you guys know, the gold rush in America, this was pretty much where it hit and brought out a lot of people from all over the nation and even the world trying to make their fortunes out here. And in the late 60s, early 70s, people got the crazy idea that someone might want to come up to the mountains and go skiing. And everyone thought those people were crazy, but yet those people bought up hundreds and hundreds of acres, and now we have, to be a little bit biased, some of the world's best skiing and snowboarding up at Vail, Aspen, Beaver Creek. There's 2 or 3 dozen different ski resorts in the area, A Basin, Loveland Pass. But, I think Colorado, for those people like me that don't ski because I fear for my safety, it's still a beautiful place to come up and enjoy the mountains and views, and fly fishing is big, nature watching is big.
Oh, there they go.
the guy we're trying to sneak up on is right over here on the... Yes. Oh, he sees me. So this golf course and this area here in front of us is where you will find one of the 3 herds of elk that make Estes Park their home. Like I said, seasonally you will find them all down here. You know, there'll be 20 or 30 elk just in one quick view. But if we can, go ahead and give you a shot and see if we can see this gentleman up here doing a little fly fishing. If I get it still enough. Right at the edge of the snow up there. You know, it is a beautiful day, and like I said, it is you know, about 60-something degrees. But the snow stays around here, so we have a good long section of peaks. Here again, I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to leave it
beautiful
here for a little bit, but you might get a flash of green as we have a little male mallard, a female mallard just a little bit upstream, and 2 geese just playing right over here in that spot. We're about to break into a open area here, about in the middle, and we can do a nice little panoramic here and show you where this converges into Lake Estes. Right, now I think before we head down the trail, we're going to pop out on the tip of this little peninsula here and get another full view of the lake here.
You've got big bears in that around there too, don't you?
Well, we have bears.
Yeah.
You know, it depends. You know, if you talk to people up in, you know, your neck of the woods or north that have the big brown bears, we have black bears.
Okay.
To be a geek, Ursa americana, I believe. They're black bears. We do have them. We actually have a couple on our property. Mrs. Norris, Thaddeus Fortenberry, also one that joined us last year that I believe Kristen named Werner Herzog. But you know, normally they're no big deal. I had Mrs. Norris one day. I heard some snapping down the hill. I was in my garage and I lifted my head up and figured, oh well, she must be way down the canyon. And she poked her head up over the hill about 13 feet from me.
Yeah, I went out to chop some. I went out to chop some wood once and found one in the garage. And I said, if you're done, I'd like to chop some wood, and it ran away. When does everything start greening up? That's pretty barren looking right now.
You know, it is pretty barren looking. You know, things would, you know, mid to late spring. So, you know, May, absolutely beautiful. You know, by the time we get into June and later, it starts to brown up again sometimes.
I've seen some of your some pictures from that area where the wildflowers are out in the valleys and stuff like that. Have you got a location you could do a photo walk showing the mountain spring flowers type of?
Yes, there are a couple different spots that I want to go suss out the signal at.
Okay.
You know, with that, some of my favorite areas right now to get up to, even though you know, I do have a feeder 4-wheel drive Jeep that's up on 33-inch tires. That doesn't help me a bit because all those trails are still covered with about 4 feet of snow right now. So many of the upper-level trails actually don't even open up until after July the 4th.
Okay. So I've seen some outstanding pictures of those kind of scenes.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, the wildflowers up here are really something else when you get into the you know, mid-season upper alpine. Just some beautiful scenes. Long's Peak It peaks, I think, a little over. It's like 14,000 and change. It is it's a hike that is probably one of the easier 14ers to climb in Colorado, as long as you go within a 2-week window. 2-week window I have missed now for almost 18 years in a row, but it is on my to-do list. Coming up now on what is called Fisherman's Nook. Oh, we have someone on a Segway and a vest. This is awesome. We'll see a spot of yellow coming in from the left.
Oh, coolness.
There he is.
That's just what you need, Dominic.
He's going to come right at you.
I would dig it.
Invite him over, give him a little interview. Stop him.
Well, despite the wind, I'm thinking about going canoeing. That looks good.
Fishing. All the life.
Come on. Catch a fish right now. Come on. Cue the fish.
River is also a great destination spot for people that enjoy fly fishing.
Oh, that's a pretty shot.
I'm going to go ahead and turn around and head back up the trail just a little bit. My broadcast time is probably coming to an end here within about 5 to 10 minutes just due to battery life. But it looks like that was good timing anyway, as we have a little bit of some clouds here showing up, coming over the divide in our direction today.
There he is.
Ooh, give me a little bit of an idea how much wind we got. All right.
You look like the weatherman in a hurricane.
This is Al Roker at the scene of the hurricane. A young Al Roker. All right, well, I think now is probably as good a time as any. Again, thanks everyone for joining us. This is Dominic Phillips up here in Estes Park, Colorado, at beautiful Lake Estes for virtual photo walks. Hope to see you here next time, and have a great time walking around and showing you our views up here. I'll pop down the canyon and get out of this wind. Hope everyone out there has a
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye, Dominic.
Bye.
Good job.
Thanks, Dominic.
Perfect.
Wow, that was windy up there.
It was a dapper.